You know, to look at me in a plain blue shirt, you would say, what did Lana Turner have to do with you? I mean, why would she go out with you? Well, she did. It was a blind date, and it was magnificent.
What do you think, my friend?
You know, working with Frank Sinatra was the most incredible thing that ever happened to me. First of all, I was a kid from Brooklyn. It never occurred to me that I would work with Frank Sinatra. I used to stand in line when I was 17 in the rain and the snow, just to see him, just to hope that maybe I would get to hear him sing. And now, one day, I got a job directing Frank Sinatra in commercials. It was the most incredible thing that ever happened to me. He wasn't exactly easy to get along with, but it was just the most exciting thing that ever happened to me. A lot of you may not remember Dave Garroway, but he was incredible. He was bright, he was smart, but he was a big pain in the behind, I have to tell you the truth.
Oh!
And then one morning, I was associate producer on the show, and he came up to me and said, Chester, I said, no, my name is Lester. He said, yeah, Chester, what's funnier than a barrel full of monkeys? I said, you've got to be kidding. He said, no, tell me, what's funnier than a barrel full of monkeys? When you read this story, it's the first story in this book. If you don't fall down on the floor and scream and call your neighbors and call your friends and call strangers and tell them, you got to buy this book. Well, I don't know. I worked with a lot of people. I worked with Dean Martin, Dolly Parton, Wacka, and every one of them were just marvelous people to do. You know who else? Cary Grant. He used to sit next to me at Universal Studios. I mean, he was a buddy of mine. The people that I worked with were just so fabulous. I wish I could thank Dave Garroway, Joan Rivers, and Mae West. You know, I was in a Mae West show. Very few people know this, because I worked with and for Joan Rivers. A lot of people think of her as a strange, crazy, outrageous person. We wrote a play together, and it appeared on Broadway. Of course, it didn't last very long, the play. It was at the Morosco Theater. It opened on a Wednesday and closed on a Thursday, but we wrote it. She was a strange, wonderful person, and you'll read about her, and some of the stories that I tell are really delicious. There are no funny books out there anymore. Well, maybe Buckley. This is really funny, and not because I say so. Ask my publisher, ask my cousin, ask my neighbor, ask the guy around the corner. Everybody loves this book. I know you're saying, oh, there goes Les Colodny. Same old baloney. Also, when you read my book, it's quite a book. I know a a lot of people will say, oh, there goes Les Colodny. He's blowing his own horn. Well, I'm 85 years old now. And if I don't blow it now, I never will. I promise you. You buy this book, and if you don't like it, and if you don't laugh, I'll send you your money back. How's that?